Hey, this
Hello.
is Major Mark Lazane at NORAD. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? What's your name again? I'm sorry, we're a little loud on the other end.
No problem. It's Major Mark Lazane.
Oh, hello there, Mark. How are you doing today?
Great. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. We really do appreciate it.
Sure. Absolutely.
So I guess we have just a few questions for you. Don't want to take up too much of your time, although we are very interested in everything that's going on over there, and just have a few questions that we think our viewers would love to know more about. So at first, could you just talk
Sure.
about your experience so far, how long you've been associated with NORAD?
Sure. So I've been at NORAD about 3 years now, and then last year I was able to be the NORAD Tracks Santa director, which was one of the highlights of my career.
That's awesome. Now, what kind of duties does that entail?
So the main thrust of the program, obviously, the website opening on the 1st of December carries on throughout the month, and then the Operations Center on the 24th. But it is really a year-round program, help working with partners to develop new and emerging technologies and updating existing platforms that we might have to give everyone the best user experience we can.
That's awesome. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the history of NORAD and how everything got started?
Sure. So in 1955, a local newspaper had an advertisement where you could call in and talk to Santa, and a child dialed what he thought was the number, and instead of Santa, he got the Continental Air Defense Command Operations Center, which was the predecessor to NORAD. The colonel there did not know of an existing advertisement out there with a number on it, but he played along. He ensured the child that yes, Santa would indeed come to his house, and thus a tradition was born. And 64 years later, we continue to track Santa on the 24th to bring joy and cheer to children and adults throughout the world, but also to help explain what NORAD does to defend North America.
That's amazing, and I'm pretty sure all of you are pretty good at it these days. I remember whenever I was younger, I would always check the website at my family's Christmas Eve party. So this is kind of like a full circle
Sure.
moment for me getting to talk with you. I guess
Great.
my last question. My last question would be, I guess, what advice do you have for anyone who maybe uses the website or maybe us as meteorologists, how we can help inform our public on Christmas Eve when we're forecasting for everyone?
Sure. At our website, noradsanta.org, a lot of resources. Some are obviously Santa's Village, games, things associated with Santa, but there's an entire section of our website dedicated to what NORAD is. And we love tracking Santa Claus, don't get me wrong, but we also want people to understand that 24/7, 365, we are tracking any threats to North America. Obviously, Santa Claus not being a threat, but because we track potential threats to North America year-round, on the 24th, we're able to use those same existing platforms to help track Santa Claus as he travels around the world.
Well, that's perfect. I know we'll have a lot of eager children in our viewing area that are going to be monitoring your site very closely in the next couple of days, I assure you.
Sure. We hope so.
Yes. Well, thank you again so much for your time. We really do appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for your time, and happy holidays to the people out there in the New Bern area, and looking forward to hearing from you at our Operations Center tomorrow, 1877-HI-NORAD.
Thank you very much. We hope you have a happy holidays as well.
Thank you.